Kissing and hope they cut us. You out. I wanna brag about. I wanna show you out.
If I told you one man has broken the internet, not once, not twice, but 10 unforgettable times. From sold-out stadiums to a single Instagram post crashing servers, Jungkook of BTS doesn't just make headlines, he is the headline. Stay with us until the very end, because number 1 genuinely shocked the entire world. Welcome to CelebWorldInsight. Let's count down the
Kicking off our countdown at number 10, and honestly, we could have started here alone because the internet was not ready. It was November 2019 at the Melon Music Awards, and Jungkook took the stage for a performance that fans thought they were prepared for. They were wrong. Midway through the set, Jungkook's shirt gave ARMY a little surprise, and by little, we mean the absolute opposite. That split-second wardrobe moment sent social media into a complete meltdown. Jungkook abs was trending worldwide within minutes. Fans were posting, screenshotting, and retweeting at a rate that nearly crashed Twitter's trending algorithm. One fan account reported over 2 million impressions on a single fan cam clip in under 12 hours. The thirst tweets were legendary. ARMY, you know exactly what moment we're talking about, and yes, it absolutely deserves to be on this list. Moving on to number 9, and this one is proof that Jungkook doesn't even have to do anything to break the internet. He just has to exist on it. In December 2021, the BTS members officially joined Instagram, and the entire K-pop world held its breath. The moment Jungkook's account went live, fans flooded in so fast that Instagram reportedly experienced loading delays worldwide. He crossed 1 million followers in under an hour. Within 24 hours, his follower count had exploded to numbers that most celebrities spend years chasing. Every single photo he posted immediately became one of the most liked images on the platform. Fans were tagging friends, sharing stories, and the hashtag Jungkook on Instagram was trending globally before most of the world even woke up that morning. You won't believe what happened next. His very first selfie alone broke records for engagement speed. ARMY, you came through as always. At number 8, we have one of the most unexpectedly wholesome and absolutely chaotic viral moments in recent K-pop history. In 2022, during a social media live session, Charlie Puth and Jungkook linked up, and the internet collectively lost its mind. Their chemistry was undeniable, their interaction was playful and genuine, and the result was the kind of cross-genre, cross-cultural magic that only happens once in a blue moon. Clips of their interaction spread like wildfire across Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. The hashtag Charlie Puth times Jungkook was trending in over 30 countries simultaneously. Music fans and BTS ARMY united in what can only be described as a full-scale internet celebration. This eventually snowballed into their official collaboration, Left and Right, which debuted at extraordinary chart positions worldwide. This moment left ARMY, and honestly the entire music industry, absolutely speechless. Share this video with a friend who still plays Left and Right on repeat. Moving on to number 7, and this one blew everyone away for a completely different reason. At the Weverse Con Festival, Jungkook delivered a solo stage performance that reminded the entire world exactly why he is called the Golden Maknae. His vocal control, his stage presence, his raw energy, everything was dialed up to 100. Clips from the performance spread across every platform within hours. Fan cams from that night collectively accumulated tens of millions of views in just days. Music critics and casual viewers alike were commenting that his stage presence rivals legends with decades of experience. TikTok was flooded with reaction videos, vocal coaches were analyzing his performance on YouTube, and ARMY was trending multiple hashtags simultaneously to make sure the entire world paid attention. Fans went absolutely crazy when the full performance footage dropped, and honestly, completely justified. Drop a comment. What's your favorite Jungkook solo stage of all time? Coming in at number 6, a moment so simple yet so devastating in the best way possible. In 2023, Jungkook posted what appeared to be a casual personal selfie to his social media, except nothing Jungkook does is ever just casual. The photo broke personal engagement records across multiple platforms within hours of posting. Memes were created, fan edits flooded TikTok. The word Jungkook sat comfortably at the top of worldwide trending for the better part of a full day. Beauty publications were writing articles, fitness pages were reposting. It genuinely crossed over from K-pop fandom into mainstream pop culture conversation in real time. This is the Jungkook effect, ladies and gentlemen. One post, infinite chaos, zero apologies. Army, you know your dedication to making every Jungkook moment go viral is honestly unmatched. Which platform were you on when this dropped? We are at the top 5 now, and number 5 is genuinely historic. When FIFA announced that Jungkook would perform at the 2022 World Cup opening ceremony in Qatar, the world sat up and paid attention. And when he actually took that stage in front of a global audience of over 1 billion viewers, he delivered. His performance of Dreamers was electric, emotional, and flawlessly executed on the grandest stage any musician can stand on. Non-fans were discovering him for the first time. Sports fans were suddenly becoming ARMY. The phrase, "Who is Jungkook?" was one of the most Googled searches on the planet that night. Dreamers shot up music charts in dozens of countries overnight. This wasn't just a K-pop moment, this was a global cultural moment, and Jungkook owned every single second of it. You won't believe the numbers. Dreamers entered charts in over 100 countries after that performance. 100! That is the Jungkook effect on a global stage. Tell a friend who missed the opening ceremony right now. At number 4, we have the moment that officially announced Jungkook as a bona fide global solo superstar. On July 14, 2023, 7 featuring Lotto dropped, and the music industry felt the shockwave. Within hours, it had shattered Spotify's single-day streaming records. Within days, it had reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, making Jungkook the first Korean solo artist to debut at the top spot on that chart. The cultural crossover appeal of the track brought in pop fans, R&B fans, and K-pop fans under one massive celebrating tent. TikTok was flooded with 7 sounds. Radio stations worldwide were spinning it in heavy rotation. This wasn't just viral. This was a genuine, full-scale chart takeover that rewrote records. Fans went absolutely crazy when the number 1 confirmation dropped. And honestly, this moment proved what ARMY already knew. Jungkook was always destined for this. Comment a musical note emoji if 7 is still on your playlist right now.
The top 3, and every single one of these moments deserves its own documentary. At number 3, we go to Busan, South Korea, October 2022. The yet-to-come concert drew a staggering 100,000 fans live, with millions more streaming worldwide. Jungkook's solo stage that night became the talking point of the entire event. He commanded that enormous stage with an intimacy and power that made it feel like he was performing for each person individually. Fan cams from that night hit millions of views in hours. International media outlets were covering the concert the following morning. The hashtag BTS in Busan was one of the highest trending topics globally for an entire weekend. But it was Jungkook's stage specifically that fans couldn't stop replaying, clipping, and sharing. And it's not hard to see why when you watch it. This moment left ARMY completely speechless. 100,000 people in one place, and every single one of them knew they were watching something truly special. We are at number 2, and this one hits differently because it wasn't just a K-pop moment, it was a New York City moment, a world moment. On December 31, 2023, as millions of people gathered in Times Square for one of the most iconic New Year's Eve celebrations on the planet, Jungkook performed live. Let that sink in. The Golden Matinee on the biggest stage New York City offers, ringing in the new year for the entire world. Social media went into an absolute frenzy. Thousands of people in the crowd who had never attended a K-pop event in their lives were chanting his name. The videos posted by attendees spread so rapidly across TikTok and Twitter that global fans who were watching their screens at midnight felt like they were right there on that stage with him. This was a defining pop culture moment for 2024 and for K-pop's place in American mainstream culture. Fans went crazy worldwide, and this wasn't just ARMY.
This was the whole world welcoming Jungkook to the global stage. Share this video with someone who needs to see how far he's come. And here we are, number 1. The moment that above every other defined Jungkook's status as a generational talent and a true global superstar. On November 3, 2023, Jungkook released his debut solo album, Golden, and what followed was nothing short of extraordinary. The album shattered first-day streaming records. Standing Next to You, the lead track, was everywhere, on every playlist, every TikTok sound, every radio station worth its frequency. The album demonstrated a range of artistry that silenced critics and converted new fans by the millions. Multiple tracks charted simultaneously across dozens of countries. Jungkook was on the front page of entertainment news globally. The phrase Jungkook Golden dominated social media for an entire week, not a day, not a moment, a full week of sustained worldwide conversation. ARMY mobilized in a way that even by their legendary standards was breathtaking. And at the center of it all was one young man from Busan who had simply decided to give the world everything he had. This moment didn't just break the internet, it redefined what a solo K-pop album launch could look like on a global scale. And if you ask us here at CelebWorldInsight, this is only the beginning. And that is our countdown, the top 10 Jungkook viral moments that broke the internet. From Busan to Billboard #1, from the World Cup stage to Times Square, Jungkook has proven time and time again that he is not just a K-pop idol, he is a global phenomenon. And something tells us this list is going to need a part 2 very, very soon. If you loved this video, do us a favor, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment from Celeb World Insight. We cover BTS, K-pop, and global celebrity culture every single week. And trust us, you do not want to miss what's coming next. Share this video with your ARMY friends. Let's see how big we can make this. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep streaming, keep standing, and never stop celebrating the moments that make this fandom so incredible.